Here we're going to introduce China. Her name is China.
Thank you for letting me join your live. I'm actually kind of new to TikTok, so I don't have a lot of followers yet. So I thank you for this opportunity. My question tonight would be this. When dating a new guy, been dating for like a year and a half, maybe close to 2 years, do you recommend moving in with them, sharing a space with them? He's the provider, he'll pay for the space, he's paying for everything, but he wants you to move in with him into his place before taking things further.
Why not get married? Why not just do that? You've been dating for a year and a half. Makes no sense why he can't put a ring on your finger. You don't have a baby by him, and he's willing to provide. You might as well just get married, right?
China, what do you think about that?
I was going to say it's been 2 years, China. So I think 2 years is a good amount of time for him to decide if he wants to be engaged to you first before you make that move.
Okay,
I think
awesome.
2 years is a good amount of time. It's like, okay.
Wait, hold up. China don't look that young to me. She don't look that young to me at all. So my question is, why don't you know this already? You've been with this guy almost 2 years. Why don't you know that you should be getting married instead of living together? See, this is how they get you. They get you into the house. Then you end up getting pregnant, right? You end up getting pregnant. They get you into the house, and then they don't have to marry you. They don't have to marry you because you've accepted living with somebody.
It's more than a year. It's been 2 years. We've been dating and things like that. So I think this is a good amount of time, like the sweet spot.
Okay, now question. What if you need to adapt to being in a space with someone? You may have been dating them. They're coming to your place. You're coming to their place. But it's not where you're waking up to them. So you know how they clean up. You know their niches. You know what they're doing.
Wait. You guys have been going together for a year and a half and you haven't spent the night with this person? I'm assuming you guys have slept together. So if you guys have slept together, why is it that you don't know anything about this man? It's like you're acting like you're about to move in with him and you only known him 2 months. You've known this guy almost 2 years. You should know how he lives, how he conducts himself. Because if you don't, then you shouldn't be moving in with him anyway. What kind of place does he have? What kind of apartment does he want to get? Does he want to get you a big apartment? Is he marriage-minded? Is he not marriage-minded? See, these are the questions I would be asking.
No, but that's why I said while you're engaged. So you still have to...
Got it. Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, so if it doesn't work out, you can take the ring off and give it back and say, this was lovely, but I don't know that this is going to work.
Awesome. I've never looked at it like that. I like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I just have one more question. Is dating someone with children already? So when you're in your 30s or 40s and a person has a child already, they're not with that they're not with the mother anymore. Everybody's mature. They understand the boundaries. Would you say dating someone with children is a personal preference, or is that something that you kind of stay away from?
But China, it's been 2 years.
Right. And she keeps skipping over that fact. What the hell is going on? What could be going on that you're balking at the dude that's paying all of the bills? He's providing. Does he have children? But they got a baby mama, right? So how old are these children? See, there's many factors that go into it. How old are the children? Does he want the children to come live with you? Do the children live across country? Does he spend a lot of time with the ex? All of these questions you should have figured out over the 2 years that you've been dating this man. What have y'all been doing? Y'all just been hunching like rabbits? What? I mean, I don't understand. Why you have not figured out any of his schedules, his children's schedule, his ex-wife, how he feels about her, what kind of job, how long is it going to take for him to commit. You don't know any of these. I would think that you're either an idiot or you're not really interested in this guy and you just want a place to stay that somebody else is paying for. And you,
The children.
The youngest child is 5.
Oh, that's still that's under 7, so that's still pretty young. He still kind of has to take care of the child. Is that your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts, I guess they became more thinking because of just the commitment of
her thoughts became more thinking. Y'all make it make sense.
the income being taken out of the home. You know, like the child support, the just doing things.
Wait, no, hold on. Why are we worried about child support? You just said your man is rich. You just said he got money. Why are we worried about child support if this man got money? See, he don't let you deal with his money. You concerned that it's going to cost you money if you get married to this man.
For someone, which is, you know, it's not a problem that you have a child, but just being mindful that money is now going out of the home.
Absolutely.
What do you mean money is now going out of the home? What does she mean? You mean to tell me the money has not been going out of the home? See, you shouldn't even be counting a man's money that goes to his ex-wife or the kids. Why are you counting that money? You should only know about the money he has in the house with you. What he pays in child support shouldn't even be an issue if he's rich. Why are you worried about that? Because the motherfucker probably ain't rich.
But when you guys got together, the child was 3 years old, right?
Correct.
So I'm assuming there's already some type of financial plan in order.
Ain't that what I just said? That money should already be coming out of the bills and all of that, and you shouldn't even be seeing that. You shouldn't even be concerned about that. And why are you worried about it as though it's going to be money coming or taken away from you?
For him to contribute it to his children, right? While you guys were dating over the last 2 years, right?
Yes, he's on child support.
Okay, so if that's already in place, do you feel like they're going to request more child support when you guys get married? Is that the thought?
I believe they could. Yes, I believe that's not out the picture. I believe they could.
Is that the reason why you're like, I don't know if I want to get married?
It's not a reason why I wouldn't want to get married, but it is a thought that comes up. Because it's still, you know, they get along very well, but he makes a nice amount of money on his job. So there's always a question of, you know, what you may need. And to make everything black and white, he's already on child support. So it's no, but he's younger now. And as children get older, they require different things. They may need different things. So it's not the question of the marriage, is more so of this, just the financial. He's ready to buy a home. He's ready to do different things. And, now instead of...
No, she's lying about something. Because she shouldn't even be worried about... When has a rich woman ever gotten on a show and said, I'm concerned about the child support? When has a woman who is dealing with a rich man ever got on the show and said, oh, I'm concerned about the money. I'm concerned about child support. I'm concerned about this, that, and the third. Unless your man ain't as rich as you say he is. And that is a concern for you. Maybe you gotta work.
In China, do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have a daughter.
You have a daughter, and he has how many kids?
He has 2.
Yeah. Not to pry too much, but do you guys both make over, let's say, 200,000 or
Yes,
over?
ma'am.
Okay, then that means that you're gonna have to work if you want to have the lifestyle that y'all got. Because his money has to go to child support too. And where your baby daddy money at? Between you, look. Not every person can sit at home. I can understand if the man made over 200, 300K. He could afford for you to sit at home. But apparently, there's an issue with the money, which means you need to keep your job, or you need to have a conversation with him and say, hey, I need to keep my job so we can keep our lifestyle. And on top of the fact that you got one child. What are we talking about here? I'm confused. Either he's got the money to take care of all five of y'all, or he don't. Don't complain about it. Don't come on here bitching about it. Don't come on here talking about what I'm going to do. He got to pay child support. You know he got to pay child support. So therefore, you're going to have to convince him that you're going to have to work. Because that way, it help cover all the bills. And then you could live the lifestyle that you want. Otherwise, just shut up. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right. So if
Yes,
you
ma'am. And he's been on his job for 12 years, 401k, very, stable.
okay.
Everything is, on the income side, it seems to be stable. But it's just the more, it seems to be serious with me. I don't
Mhm.
think I don't think it's that they may want to, she wants to be with him. I think it's more of, as you move up, now they're like, oh, okay, well, I
You're
need
saying
this
they
now.
start pocket watching is what you're thinking.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
She the one that's pocket watch. She pocket watching his money. Why she worried about all of that when that ain't even occurred? You need to be having a discussion with him. How much do you think we should be paying her? How much you paying her in child support, and how much you think you should be paying her in child support? Or do you think that's any of your concern right now? Or is it your concern after y'all get married and then you find out he's giving 2 grand a month? Are you gonna demand that he get that money back? I mean, boy, this is a discussion you all need to have. But you need to stop harping on this because this ain't cool. Because you make it sound like you don't want him to give this kind of money away to nobody. You act like you don't want him to provide for his child. And what woman does that?
Okay. So then may become, well, y'all got that big old house over there. Your girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
got bags. So maybe we need a little extra money. Is she in a relationship? Is she in a relationship and happy and in love?
No, she's kind of let herself go. They're older than me. I'm in my early 30s. He is 40. He'll be 40 this year. She's like 42. So they're not older people. And 40 is not old at all. But she's one of those people that, kind of had a baby and now.
Oh shit, this shit ain't gonna work. You got an ex-wife who probably bitter. Now you got a nice hot chick who's coming along who don't feel secure, who probably petty as hell when it comes to the ex-wife. She gonna get some more money. She gonna get more money than me, and that money gonna come out of our paychecks. How you gonna give her more money? Ooh, how you do? No, ain't no way he should be dealing with this, and ain't no way you should even be concerned about it. Y'all should have a discussion, and he should tell you how it's going. But you said he was rich. If he's rich, it shouldn't even be no concern.
Nothing really going on physically when you
So
look at her.
I can see how that can bring some sort of like resentment. Not that she's not a lovely lady, but when you're not in love and you're not in a relationship, and maybe you see your partner move on
Mm-hmm.
with
Yep.
someone who is younger and beautiful and kind and nice and great with your children, that can kind of cause some sort of feeling within you. So not saying that that feeling is present now, but I do understand what you're saying. Like, what if she sees us moving up in the world and then that causes her to kind of stir the pot?
And I wanted to become cordial because I don't have a problem. Like, I don't have a problem with the blended family. Your son has a game. I would like us all to be able to attend, speak, be cordial. So, I don't have any problem with you having a child, with her, just being a part of your son and what we would have to do together. It just seems like there's a little, it's just, if we take a trip, it's a little pinch of something.
The way you're speaking about her is as if like you guys haven't really sat down and spoke and been around each other.
No, we haven't. Because the child support is in place. So he picks the child up from school on his weekend. When his weekend is over, he drops the child off at school. She'll pick the child up from there. It's not really, it's a no contact type of thing. So I haven't had the opportunity to really even be around her because he's not around her.
But no contact? It got so bad where there's no contact between him and her?
Yes. You can text maybe if the child may need something or something, but it's very rare. Not like a consistent.
See, I would have a talk with the wife to find out her side of stuff. If I was getting involved and I would just have to talk to them. If they had a cordial relationship, a good relationship, where I could see that they were friends and there was no hostility and this, that, and the third, then I wouldn't mind it. It wouldn't affect me. But now you say there's a hostile relationship where there's restraining order or some crap. What the hell happened? Restraining order on her or restraining order on him, and why? This is crazy. It's crazy.
Sit, contact to where I can. But if we like go on a trip or something of that nature, she may say now, aside from the child support, she may say now that aftercare is due, or something of that nature. And no doubt it may be due, but technically he's just a man, so he's going to either go half with you because he wants to help, or pay for it because he wants his child to still have that experience.
See, something else is going on, and you should find out what it is. Be proactive. Find out. It could be that she's telling the truth and he is a shitty ass ex-husband. It could have been any number of things. It's a restraining order against her, or is a restraining order against him? We don't know what's going on. But you finna move in with him. I wouldn't move in with him unless I was married to him anyway. And we've been dealing with each other for a year and a half, and I got a daughter too. Girl, no. Find out what's going on from the ex-wife. Call her up. Find out. That's the only way you're going to find out how he does relationships, okay? For real. Because he may be acting with you. You never know. Find out.
Contact to where I can. But if we like go on a trip or something of that nature, she may say now, aside from the child support, she may say now that aftercare is due, or something of that nature. And no doubt it may be due, but technically he's just a man, so he's going to either go half with you because he wants to help, or pay for it because he wants his child to still have that experience. But it may be something. And that's how I met him. That's our love language. We travel. When I met him, we first went off to a trip. That's what we do. So I don't know if they did that prior to me, because like I said, I've never got a chance to even see who she is, what she's about. I just know from the interaction and the little pieces that I do see.
Yeah.
So why you ain't went to talk to her? Why you ain't had a conversation with her? Simply because when the children come over to his house and spend the night or whatever, or he spend time with the children, why isn't that you haven't interacted with her to find out the needs of those children if they're spending the night with you and him? And now that they're about to, and you're about to move in together, wouldn't it be worthwhile to have a conversation to try to be friends with this person and find out whether you all could be friends? See, y'all don't know how to go and find out the tea. I find out the tea before I even move in. Who knows what's going on? He might have had her tied up in the basement. Girl, bye. You crazy as hell. Ain't y'all been going to get the kids and they've been spending the night with him? Ain't you spent the night with him at least one time to find out how he was like, what he was like, what the kids was like, how he interacted with kids? Don't you want to find out how he interacts with your child? What's going on with you people?
If you guys haven't established some sort of relationship, not that you guys need to be besties over the last 2 years, and he is no contact with her, that just brings up a little bit of red flags to me, because
Thank you. Red flags galore. What's going on, y'all? Come on, girl. Think about this shit. He ain't got no contact. Why ain't no contact? Why? What the hell happened? At least you could get that story and then try to decipher what's going on with him. Girl, he could have been whooping her ass and you don't even know nothing about it. And how is it that somebody has a restraining order on you, the man that you in love with? Girl,
Someone said in the comment, "Have we had a disagreement?" No, I've never spoken to her. I've never seen. I've only seen her like on a picture from like a baby shower. I've never had a conversation. I've never had a disagreement. I can't even greet her with hello. I, you know,
Wait. You've been around her children?
yes. Well, to be honest with you, I've been on family trips. I've never seen her. I've never seen her before. She's never introduced herself. I've never introduced myself, and we went to Orlando Disney World. We've
Oh,
been
China. It don't sound China.
girl, that sound crazy as hell.
with her. No, I've never seen her in person. I've just seen her on pictures, and I've never seen her in person. I can't tell you what she sounds like. I can't tell you where she lives.
That's not a flex. That's a retardation move. Yours. Yours. What? Yours, girl. What?
I can't tell. I just know that she works from home. She's like I think a social worker from what he said. And I just know that from discussing his child support payments. Other than that, I can't, maybe that may be a problem. And so that's why sometimes I question him because
Shit, Sammy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way she let all of this shit slide. And they've been involved for almost 1.5, 2 years. Ain't no way she let all of this slide. Some of y'all be so damn scared to lose me and y'all accept anything.
I guess as a mother, you do have your child around another woman that you've never met. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I've never.
like again, just introduction. Like, hey, I'm China. Nice to meet you. Just so I know who's around. Like, I want to make sure you're not Mike Myers, kind of thing. Like, I don't know.
I agree. As a mother, I totally agree. My daughter.
Yeah, but we're not talking about her. We're talking about you wanting to know the situation that you're getting involved in. The kind of man that would have somebody have a restraining order against him. The kind of man who has an ex-wife who doesn't feel the need to talk to you. She deliberately goes out of her way not to talk to you. These are red flags, girl. Red flags. I'm not saying break up with him. What I am saying is, before you marry him, before you move in with him, you better find out what kind of man he is and what kind of man gets a restraining order and that ex-wife. She has doubts beyond what she's telling us. That's the only thing I can think. Most people would be, if he's such a fascinating dude, most women should be running towards this guy, looking to be in a relationship, looking to get married, and she's not, which tells me she has doubts. And that's cool, that's fine, but you know what? You're never going to get past those doubts as long as you're scared to talk to him. As long as you're afraid to say something, you're afraid he's going to run away if you confront him about the ex-wife. I would go to the ex-wife. I'd tell him, I would like to meet your ex-wife. Blah, 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 blah. And see how he reacts. If he says, go over there and meet her, I will call her and tell her to come here and then you can meet her. Or I will tell her that you're going to come over tomorrow and meet her. However, depending on how he reacts. If he reacts in any kind of way that's fucked up, something is going on. But if he's open, optimistic, wants you to meet her, wants you to do all of these things, then I would go meet her, talk to her, spend some time with her, take her out to lunch, do whatever, and I'd find out anything that I needed to know very covertly, and then I would make my decision about moving in with him or accepting his ring, devoted onto that. But I damn sure wouldn't move in with him now, and I don't know what went on with the ex, because the ex can always have all the good juicy details, and you never know what's going on with this man right here. You just going by his word, and people know, and most women know, men will lie their ass off. They will lie their ass off or omit to tell you the truth. So stop being a goose and leaving your head in the sand.